again.
That was great.
Oh, man.
Did you really know that's been behind your door the whole time?
You think I never closed my door once since last week?
Maybe, yeah.
I mentioned it to the kids last time I was here.
Cockfuck was there, but in my mind, like, well, that's fine. No one's gonna see it but me, and I like it.
Okay.
I like cockfuck. Sorry.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with a classic cockfuck? Anyway.
Are you gonna play Metal Gear more?
Well, I gotta save and actually go pick someone up from the airport.
Oh, whoa.
In the game?
No. In GTA 5, I
Dude,
do.
they gotta take Uber.
Whoa. No way, dude.
Too
pricey. That's who I'm picking up.
Oh,
Long Beach Comic Con. Well, yeah.
Nice save.
Gotta go.
What do we do? Are we doing an after show or?
You know, we haven't done any calls in a long time.
well, we did when you weren't here.
2 weeks ago.
And we
yeah,
killed
that
it.
didn't count.
He, for some reason, Rocco thinks that like if he's not there, it doesn't count. We were very funny.
That's exactly.
We were
what
very funny, and we took some great calls.
But because
was a
I
good
wasn't
show.
there,
That was
I can't
fun.
be sure. So
I'm just yawning.
It's your word against mine.
Anything you guys are saying, just yawning. Just regardless of what you guys are talking about, I'm just yawning, and it has nothing to do with what you guys are saying. So don't take it the wrong way.
How's your foot, Ryan?
It's better. Just kind of
get
fell
a
on it for a
bruise.
second.
Because the second I did that fell.
Your couch is fucked.
Yeah, it is. But I fixed this before, and honestly, Kevin and I just put
that was
so
the
many.
problem.
Yeah, we put so many screws in it.
Oh.
I was concerned that maybe like, you got impaled by a screw.
Oh!
And like, I was legitimately nervous for a second. I was like, dude, I don't know what's underneath there, but it's a war zone. So
I should sit here like this. This is
pretty
way
cool.
more like now I can relax.
Oh,
Next to the
yeah,
mic.
that is a little more comfortable.
You
Isn't
should
it?
do that with your chair too.
No.
Look at how relaxed I look, everybody. Welcome to the after show. What are we going to talk about today? I really loved the conversation we ended the main show on.
Antifa?
Ryan's political
You don't.
hot takes.
No, I don't want to talk about political anything ever.
yeah, it's
Hey,
It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what side you're
someone's
on.
gonna get mad.
Everyone hates you no matter
People
what.
get mad.
I really don't want.
Doc, Ryan, can
Yeah.
I present to you a hypothetical situation?
Sure.
And you just give me your response.
Okay.
The crowd at home is going to love this one. Close up on Doc Ryan.
Yeah.
You can sit on the couch. Or you
This
can
is
stand
a
back there.
what if, Ryan.
Okay. You want me to move right here?
Yeah,
And,
that way you're
uh,
closer on the mic. Be careful of your foot.
Ryan, I'm going to bring up our
Move this shit back here.
45th president of the United States because I know you got a lot of opinions about this guy.
Oh, here, I'll move so you can.
What?
Go ahead, close him on Ryan. I want his genuine response to this.
Okay. You really want my genuine response?
Yes.
Okay.
What if Trump liked to fuck?
I'm pretty sure he does.
Okay. All right. That's what you think, asshole.
Oh,
All right.
there's
Anyways,
the assumption. There's the assumption.
there was hot take. This guy makes assumptions. I'm pretty sure. Wow. Mansplaining. Caught you.
Yep. Busted.
Caught you.
Do you mansplain at the office? Your office?
All the time. I doxplain.
Oh, classic doxplainer.
Explaining.
Excuse me, what do you think is wrong with this joint I have here? And he probably explains it. Typical man doctor. Let me figure it out, okay? If I go to the doctor's office, let me self-prescribe. Why no woman sky?
You just read the chat.
Yeah. Why no Spider Woman?
How come no crazy rich white people?
Crazy Rich Men.
Anybody ever think of making that movie for once?
How come no crazy rich cock Asians?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it. I thought you said something way different than what you actually said.
Yeah.
Well, gotta listen to my words.
Anyways, welcome to the After Show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the #1 video game podcast on the internet. You are here with the Mega64 boys. We're doing an After Show. Where did Sean go?
He said, "I'll move out of the way so you could sit here," and then he left.
That was such a sneaky
Oh,
way
he
to
went-
get out
I
of
think
the
he's helping
show.
Garrett at the airport.
He went pee-pee. Yeah.
He's helping Garrett beat Metal Gear Rex.
He had to go. He had to go to Denny's.
So I had to miss the last PPS. Is this another like Resident Evil 5 situation? You and I were there just laughing at him.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I haven't been on set laughing though. Unfortunately, I wish I would have.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
I'm very good.
I'm back.
Hi, Sean.
I had to pee.
Oh, nice.
All right,
But I
Drew,
held it.
Let's do one call. at
No,
least.
let's do a lot.
100.
Yeah.
100.
Wait,
Derek,
All
you
right.
can be there for a call. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we can leave whenever we want. This is Rocco's.
I want to do tonight is the
Your
night of
problem.
100 calls.
Let's do it.
I'm down.
All right,
I
our
don't know
name
if we
is
can cancel tomorrow.
Mega64 podcast.
Our name on Skype. Everyone download Skype because it's such a
bye.
great utility. Download Skype and call us. Our name on Skype is Mega64 Podcast, and you can call in and speak to us.
Give us a ring. So far, nobody. Oh, here's somebody. We just got our first caller of the night. Son of M-Hack. Welcome back.
Good to be back.
How's it going?
Great. I'm really hyped about game days.
Nice.
Yeah.
As you should be. It's going to be the best game days we've ever done. Very excited about our guest Pro ZD and our special.
Yeah, that announcement was really. I've only seen a couple of his skits, like, because he's so freaking funny. I feel like if I watched like everything he puts out, but like the ones he does about JRPGs are great.
Well, you know what? You can always rest assured with game days. We are very discerning about our guests. We don't just invite anybody.
Yeah.
We want to make sure it's somebody that we feel really fits into our sense of humor.
Yeah.
And that's not very many groups on the internet, so
Yeah.
it's very hard for us to find guests.
Yeah, it is. It is hard.
Yeah, so working out this arrangement with Pro ZD is actually like a big relief for us.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool, this is somebody who we actually think is funny, who
Yeah.
we think is going to fit in. And the guest that we're going to be announcing soon, later this week or next week, is another like highly curated guest that we've been working on for a long time.
Super creative dude.
Yeah. So Game Days is going to be awesome this year. Do you already have your ticket?
Yeah, I got my pass set out, my booking and flight. I'm just waiting a little while longer to get my Disneyland ticket.
Oh, okay. Well, you're all set. We'll see you there. Did you have a question for us tonight?
Actually, something that was on my mind, and this is kind of related to your guest announcement. I've heard people mention, like, in creative circles, like, what is your feeling when somebody mentions somebody to you and thinks, oh, yeah, I think I like, when I look at this person's work, it reminds me of you, and I really think you two would maybe get along, or I'd love to see you working together. Does that, like, come across as, oh, you're like, has there been a time when someone's compared you to somebody you thought was off? Like, not at all in line with what you thought of doing?
Yeah, well, so you're saying like weird comparisons, like that may strike us as like, what? You think
As
you
opposed
think
to
we're like that?
As opposed to, like, say, Pro ZD, where, yeah, you both are, you're both really good at quick, short humor that just kind of tears down the things that are funny.
I had somebody, I want to say it was at like EXPCon or something, maybe many years ago, but some guy was like, there's another channel that, like, it's like basically I subscribe to you and this other channel, and I think you would love it because it's just like you guys. Yeah, and he said it's called Your Favorite Martian, and it's like a lot of musical stuff. And I looked it up, and it's like it was Ray William Johnson's like other channel, and I was like, I don't think this is anything like, you know. So sometimes I do get kind of blindsided, like,
Yeah, it's
what?
always like it's always like a small detail that I'm surprised by, that they see some similarity between us and another group.
Yeah.
Usually when we're compared to another group, it's always a little bit cringy because I'm like, really? Like,
Yeah.
you see us similar to them?
Yeah.
I don't want to name any names, but basically we're the best group out there.
Yeah,
don't
they're-
compare us to anybody. It's always an insult.
Yeah, we're too good to be compared to literally anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just unfortunate. I wish we could be compared to something. It's just not possible. You could compare us to the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but that's about it.
Yeah. Or like Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah. But, you know, Stanley Kubrick sucks. I mean, he's, like,
True.
overrated and boring.
Yeah.
Just
And,
like
you
today,
know,
okay,
people
Anna.
are like, ooh, how beautiful is a spaceship? Like, okay, I've seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ava, I've seen it.
You know,
Nothing
I
else
just,
to it.
I hate things that don't make sense.
Stanley Kubrick made 2001. It was okay, but they did it better, and it was called Planet of the Apes, starring James Franco.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Monkeys actually talk in that one.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't 2001 have been better if the apes could speak?
Exactly.
Because then we'd know what the hell they were doing.
Yeah, like why that
Oh, I want to play around with a cube. Ooh, 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 ooh.
why that ape beat the other ape? Like what story did that?
Yeah,
have?
why?
Like,
What was their conflict? Ugh, Kubrick, boring. He just went to the zoo and turned the camera on.
Yeah. All right. Well, MHack, I hope that answered your question. Thank you for your call.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call.
We'll see
Have
you
a
at
good
game
night.
days.
See you at game days.
Bye. I'm gonna rate that call very bad.
Yeah.
No.
The quality was good, but just the content sucked. The mouse is going a little on the fritz. Okay, our next caller of the evening is
Oh,
Gangnam Style.
It's Psy.
Psy.
Fritz.
Oh, but Skype call
Hell
style.
yeah. What up?
Are you in the
Hey,
costume
guys, how's it
closet? Are you hiding in the theater costume closet?
going? Yeah, this is actually my room.
Oh.
You hanging upside
Oh,
down?
you poor boy.
Yeah. I live in a closet, sorry, but
Harry
How
Potter.
much?
Looks
how
like
much,
you're
I don't like
Yeah,
to
it's a Harry
pry and
Potter.
talk.
It's the boy who called.
I don't want to get too personal, but how much you pay rent for that closet?
well, okay, here we go. I'll show you. So it's nice. I got space, my clothes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so that's how
Yeah.
much you pay, huh?
Oh, you got
And I got
space.
some space out here too.
Oh, that's a little
Oh,
better.
okay. Is that the common area?
Yeah, well, I gotta have room for VR, so.
Looked like you were crawling under
Oh,
the
okay.
tables at the
Oh,
maid
okay.
cafe.
He's the VR man. Anyways, all right. Well, Cy, thank you for calling the Mega64 boys. What's up?
Not much. I actually had a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, it's actually for you, Derek. I was wondering, so Heart Slayers, I was just wondering, are there any shows that inspired to that?
Yeah, Loveline with Adam Carolla
I mi-
and Dr. Drew.
I miss Loveline, man.
Classic
It's off the
Loveline.
air now. I can't believe it.
I used to, when I was growing up, my bedtime was like 9 or 10, but
Yeah.
I would secretly stay awake
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
wake up at about, when did Loveline come on? Was it 11?
It was like 11 or midnight.
Yeah,
11 or
like that.
11:30, I would
Yeah.
get out of bed and turn the radio on after my parents were asleep, just so I could listen to Loveline. And it was like really juicy to me as a 12 or 13-year-old kid, but also I really felt like it was valuable information.
Yeah.
Because as I went into high school, I felt like there were kids in my school doing stupid stuff, and I would be like, "Yo, you shouldn't be doing that," because I listen to Loveline, and I know that that's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. I just really appreciated that they were giving like some real talk. And as a young teenager, it meant so much to me that I listened to it well into my 20s, and I miss it now that it's gone. And I just wanted Heart Slayers to be like that, just like a gossip, juicy talk show that maybe helps people out.
Do you know that Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew do a podcast that they release daily, and it's essentially like a light version of Loveline, and yeah, they do it every day. It's probably for like 45 minutes, but it's like it's constant, so it's kind of still around in a different form.
That's cool.
How do
I
they
didn't know
take-
that.
How do they take questions?
A lot of times they have Skype callers,
Oh,
or they'll
cool.
have, but it's not video; it's just all audio, like
Yeah, yeah.
the radio.
What's it
Or
called?
they'll have emails.
I'm sure if you
it's
just
the Adam
search
Carolla
it,
you
show,
can look
or-
it
yeah,
up.
this-
I
yeah.
used to love driving to LA with these guys, and we'd be driving home to San Diego
Oh,
like
yeah.
at midnight,
Yeah.
and we would put on Loveline, and we would all listen to it in the car, and it'd be really entertaining.
That guy talking about trying to have sex with his anal sex with his girlfriend with butter. You
It
remember
was
that?
like the most
yeah.
famous call. Yeah.
But that was not a drive. That drive, it was just like, what is happening? Oh, it's so
Ew.
good.
My favorite, it wasn't listening with you guys, but later it got put on iTunes in the past couple of years, and so I was still listening to it. And my favorite call in recent memory was when a guy was like, "Yeah, my friend, I know he shares needles with other people, and I know he's HIV positive. How do you think I can, I haven't told anybody, but what do you think I should do? Should I step in? Should I leave it alone?" And Dr. Drew was just like, "Wait, so you know this and you haven't done anything? No? Okay, that's intent to kill." What? Yeah, you have knowledge that is killing other people and you're keeping it to yourself. So legally that's intent to kill. Silence. Click. I was like, whoa! Didn't expect that. But anyway,
Yeah, so that's the answer to your question, Sai. Do you like Loveline? Is it do you appreciate the show? Do you like it?
I actually have never, I know what Loveline is, but I've never actually listened to it. So Heart Slayers is the first, interaction of that. And season 1 was really good. I really liked the call with the guy who found out his girlfriend was having sex with her brother, and then just kind of went, I'm okay with
That
this.
was the most love line we ever got. That was our big love line moment in season 1. Hopefully season 2 will be just as juicy. I really like the gossip and the juiciness of some of these stories. And as we went on in season 1, we got more of that. We kind of found our groove as
that's
time
cool.
went on. A
Yeah,
lot of
no,
Mega64 fans out there have a crush on their best friend's girlfriend, I found out. Very common issue.
Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff you guys talk about can be applied to, even if it's not the direct situation, it can be applied to a lot of relationships. So, I mean, that just helps out.
Nice. Thank you. Well, awesome. I'm glad to hear you appreciate it. And we'll be back real soon. I think we're going to try to come back later this month with season 2. So stay tuned for more Heart Slayers.
Well, I'll be waiting for it.
All right. Thanks for your call, Sai.
All right. Thanks, guys. See ya.
That was a nice call.
That was a
Very
good call.
pleasant.
Had some good calls so far.
All
I'll
right.
say. Kez.
Kez Webster. I like
a
that.
like a Kez dispenser. Classic take on the Pez candy.
Nutcase over there.
Kez.
What up?
Hello there.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Kez.
Let's get the energy up, Kez.
Hey there.
Oh, what? Much
did it.
better.
Okay, I'll
much
take
Yeah,
better.
I like it. Take 2 is
Much
good.
better.
Hey there.
Sorry.
You're so charming when you try, Kez.
I appreciate it.
All right, what's up? What's the point of this call?
I was just wondering, I think it was last week's podcast, you were talking about Stanley Kubrick, and my whole life, I always heard people talking about directors, the greats, they always talk about Kubrick, but I legitimately didn't know he died. Not at one point had I ever heard Rest in Peace Stanley Kubrick until you guys' podcast last week.
So long
I
ago.
was-
Yeah.
I know, it was like 96.
Well, it was kind of a Tom Petty situation too. We still don't know.
Could come back, you don't know.
Yeah.
Do you have the word hate tattooed to your knuckles?
What? No,
Night of the Hunter.
I was drawing on myself with Sharpie because I was trying to look cool and just flexing in the mirror.
Oh, it probably says late, like Lost, like Charlie has those on his
I thought it
knuckles.
said fate.
Oh, fate. Could be.
No,
I think
it's
Oh, does he? Okay.
it's not it's not that cool.
Anyway.
But I was so in that vein, I was wondering if there's anything that you did not realize until you were way too old and you just really felt stupid. That you didn't know.
Oh, okay.
A lot of things.
Something you didn't realize until you were a lot older.
One thing I tweeted about this the other day. I was on Wikipedia. So this is a phenomenon that used to happen to me all the time as a kid. I thought I was crazy or had nightmares. When I was a kid and get fevers, I would imagine the blanket or my bed becoming the size of a swimming pool, and everything in my room being so fucking far away. And my mom would be sitting on the bed with me taking care of me, but she'd be like the moon so fucking far away.
Yeah.
And that
I
scared
know
the
that feeling.
shit out of me as
Yeah,
a
me
kid.
too. Yeah.
And then it never happened. And then I saw this Wikipedia article and it's like, oh, there's a term for this, and it's called Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Something that used to happen to me as a kid all the time, and I thought I was crazy or had nightmares, and then I found out it's a common thing that happens as a kid and you grow out of it. But that was something I completely forgot about. I read this Wikipedia article, and then all these horrific hallucinations came back. I didn't re-experience them, but I just repressed all those memories because they were terrifying
You
as
know
a
what?
kid.
That used to happen to me, but I
Yeah.
loved it.
Oh, fuck.
That would happen to me every night when I'd be falling asleep.
Me
too.
I
It still
closed my eyes,
does.
and right when I was on the verge of falling asleep, I would feel like my feet were miles
scared
away.
the shit out of
I
me.
would imagine a
Hated it.
horizon and my feet extending over them.
Oh, it
while I was in my
Do
bed.
you still get that? Because I get that all the time.
No,
Um,
I mean not for a while. but
Sometimes
I like it when it happens.
I'll experience
I like it.
I'll experience as I'm that phenomenon of as I'm about to fall asleep. Sometimes I'll kick my leg out because I feel like I'm about to go down a step or something. And there's something that where I'm lying on bed, but it feels like I'm walking downstairs. It's just a weird. I don't know. I hate how I feel when I'm tired. I get so fucking delusional. But that's just a carryover from that. So I'm glad that exists because I thought it was crazy.
For me, this is kind of a personal thing, but my whole life, I had a cousin that brought his friend to Thanksgiving and Easter and all this stuff. Whenever my grandma used to hold all the big Italian family events, at her house. And my cousin always brought his friend. And it wasn't until I was 20, someone said, well, he's gay, and it was like, he's gay? What? It never occurred to me. he brought his boyfriend every year, and it never occurred to me. And I was like, why did my grandma never say anything? And it was like she didn't like want to like bring it up, and that made me really sad. I was like, why didn't she like? Who cares? Like anyway, and that really that actually like it kind of like broke my heart a little bit. But I don't know how until I was like 20 I didn't figure that out. I was like, I just didn't think about it. So that was. But then the only other thing I could think of is that when I was younger, when I would see things or experience things that were really relaxing, I had like it was like my head would feel like it was tingling, like I had
ASMR.
really and it wasn't until like a few years ago it was like, oh yeah, that's a thing, and I was like, oh okay.
I can still remember
ASMR.
the first time I ever got that, I was in first grade, and my teacher was tying my shoes for me, and my head just started to feel like it was on fire, and I never understood what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, but I encountered it a few different times, and I just figured like I don't know what was wrong with me, but and then when I heard about it, I was like, oh, it's a thing, cool.
For me, it was stuff that I never got as a kid that I didn't get until way later in life. I think of like Simpsons jokes because I loved The Simpsons as a kid. I would watch it twice a day, sometimes more. But watching it as an adult was a whole different experience because now all these jokes that were like political, even like they went both ways. They would make fun of Republicans, but they would also make fun of Democrats. I just didn't have any real world context for that.
Of course, yeah.
I remember watching one episode where they arrest Sideshow Bob, and he basically makes this joke at the end, and it always went over my head as a kid, but then as a grown-up, I got it. I thought it was funny, and he was like, I'll be back. You can't keep a Democrat out of the White House forever. Then me and all my criminal buddies are back on the street. And I thought that was like pretty funny, like when I finally got it in my 20s. And then anything to do with money, because I think there's a joke where like Bart can get $100,000, but he's like, is that a lot of money? I'm not sure. Like, no, not really. He's like, all right, then never mind. And as a kid, I was like, well, yeah, I don't know. Is that a lot of money? But now I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, it just makes sense now. So yeah, Simpsons references is what I think of.
I got that a lot with SpongeBob. There wasn't anything really like adult or super complex, but just a lot of words like the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Like I literally had no idea what that meant as a kid. You know?
I totally just thought of one that I discovered the other day in terms of like a joke in a show that didn't. And this is like now in retrospect, it's kind of fucked up. The original Ren and Stimpy back in the day. I used to love Ren and Stimpy. After a while, a different studio started making them, and they weren't quite as like off the wall. Yeah, there were some good ones, but they were more kind of formulaic versus the early episodes are more just like bizarre. But I still liked it as a kid, and there's one episode where Ren like finally loses his mind because he all his stuff gets broken. And of course, his whole collection is stuff that is like, obviously someone is going to break all this stuff. It's all glass, you know, or whatever. But he says, he points to on his wall that he has a glass coffee table collection. Which as a kid was a funny gag. Who has a glass you know, obviously Stimpy's going to come in and break that. You know, that's the gag. And he said, it's my autographed celebrity glass coffee table collection. And they're all signed, I think it's Danny Thomas, Raymond Burr, Desi Arnaz, whatever. And it was funny, random ass celebrities. And I only found out recently, those are all celebrities that there were rumors that there was a ongoing rumor in Hollywood that someone in Hollywood liked paying prostitutes to shit on a glass table while they were under it. And it always, I don't think it was necessarily a real thing, but it was an urban legend, and at one point it was Danny Thomas, at one point it was Desi Arnaz. Either way, that was the gag. Wow. He had all their glass coffee tables, and it's like, geez, that flew under the radar. I didn't know that until like 2 days ago.
That's a joke for the kids or their parents.
Yeah, I don't know. But again, as a kid, it was funny because who has a collection of glass coffee tables? You know, it was funny as a kid, and now I'm just like, oh my god.
Kind of talking similar about like
you sweat a little bit.
Jokes like that in cartoons. I remember as a kid, I loved Looney Tunes. I loved Bugs Bunny. I mean, even like Space Jam. You know, like it was just like, oh yeah, like Bugs Bunny. You know, I love fucking Looney Tunes. And then as a kid, I was like, man, they really make fun of old movies all the time. They're always talking about old movies. And then like a few years later, as I got older, it's like, oh, because they were all produced of its time.
Yeah.
I thought Looney Tunes was made in the 90s. Like, I'm watching as a 5-year-old. I'm like, oh, you know, why do they keep referencing stuff from the 40s?
Well, you know what's funny with the context of that? Yeah. I was lucky where I saw all those my grandma way back in the day had like volumes of that stuff. Or she would tape them off TV to save for me, and I would watch them, and I would ask like, "Who are they impersonating?" She would give me all the context,
so
like, "Hey,
cool.
back in the day, I used to see movies with this guy in it." And so that I consider myself really lucky. I was like, I got all that history.
That's awesome.
Real quick though, somebody mentioned in the chat with the Ren and Stimpy thing. Oh, that's John Kay. That's the creator. That was a later episode. That was actually produced by Nickelodeon. John Kay's episodes were more just surreal weird. And then the later episodes there would be like that were made by Nickelodeon were actually dirtier. Like they would actually, it was like they were more burnt out on making the show and just did fucked up stuff. If that makes any sense. The early episodes are more just weird in a bizarre way.
Hey, you know what? Same thing happened with Futurama.
Yeah.
You watch the later seasons, and it's like all just jokes about sex. Like all like the whole episode is just that over and over. It's like, okay, I get it. Yeah.
You could maybe it's not the same thing, but you know, this is really, it's going to sound like a random pivot, but One Piece has been going on in Japan for a long time. Years and years and years, and the dude who makes it, who does the manga, sleeps like 3 hours a night and does a new volume every day, and he's just crazy. And the show, everyone in that has become hotter and hotter. Like they had a time skip, and now all the girls in it wear like bikinis and shit, and it's all the like everyone like, and all the dudes are way more muscular, and like everything has just gotten so heightened in it. And I really think it's because. It basically, I think they interviewed him and he said like he's losing his mind basically doing it, and so he just draws like wild shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like you get more like pent up and crazy almost. You know. Anyway,
I was gonna say, speaking on like the Ren and Stimpy shit, have you ever looked into like we're around the same age? I used to watch Nickelodeon all the time, like all that and all those types of shows. Mm-hmm. Have you ever looked into that? All the stuff with that Dan Schneider guy.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Like, well, what's funny with the Dan Schneider thing is somebody sent me. He's like, there's always like he always puts like foot scenes in his shows, and what's funny about that is someone sent me a clip. Like, did you ever watch iCarly? I was like, no, I never saw that show. Watch this clip, and they sent me a clip, and iCarly's like in the bathtub and gets her toe stuck in the drain, and it keeps showing a close up of her foot. And it was like, this is a weird premise. And then the next morning, I went to Disneyland for some family trip, and I ran into iCarly. Like, what's her name? The actress.
Isabella Carly.
Miranda Cosgrove. I was waiting for the bathroom, and she was right there. And I was like, this is awkward, man. This is really awkward.
And then I think I brought that up to Sean like a few years ago, like bringing up the Dan Schneider thing. And then there was like a clip. Some other fucking shitty show he produced, Victoria Justice, or I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, let's put like whipped cream or ketchup on my toes. Oh, you're putting ketchup on my foot. Stop. And it's just like close up of her soles. And we put ketchup. And it's like
weird.
It all started with the fucking Amanda show. It was the same thing. They're like doing sketches about, oh, but look, I stepped in all this whipped cream or something.
Weird as hell.
Holy shit.
Oh no, egg yolk on my toes.
Better look it off.
And then finally, in the middle of all the Me Too movement stuff, nothing came out, but Nickelodeon's like, all right, we've ceased our contracts with Dan Schneider. We're going to go on moving forward in a new direction, new people. But their reason was like, he was just getting fucking insane, was so antagonistic to any other one on set. But it was in the middle of the Me Too movement, where Nickelodeon's like, all right, we're done with Dan Schneider. Like, done with his shows, new generation. And it's like, yep, Nickelodeon pulled out of that before anything else blew up.
That's crazy.
Anyways, Kez, I don't know why you brought up this weird ass foot fetish.
Why are you?
You have a foot thing?
Can we see your feet?
I know I don't want to hang on forever, but like when we're talking about the whole feet thing, outside of the shows he's produced, did you see that like Salmon Cat Saturday hashtag thing?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
He would go on Twitter. Hey, like all you Salmon Cat fans, write Salmon Cat on the bottom of your feet and send it to Dan Schneider. So he was requesting girls to send pictures of their feet to Dan Schneider.
He would just be like, "Hey, if you love our show, give it a big toe up."
Yeah, everyone give us thumb to your feet. So he would have little girls send a picture of his feet.
Well, you know what? I think maybe everybody else has a foot fetish, and they're projecting that on his innocent requests to engage his fans
in
a fun way.
There you go.
We've misjudged Mr. Schneider.
Thanks, Kez.
All right, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Peace, dog.
Show me your feet.
Thanks, Kez.
Show me your feet.
No, I don't want to see anybody's feet.
Let's talk to Vivek.
Vivek.
All right.
Vivek.
Vivek.
Michael Vivic.
Oh,
what the?
Shit, that's cinematic.
Oh,
That was
he looked
awesome.
like he found us like we were
That was
dead
like
in
the
his
opening
house
of
or
Boogie
something.
Nights. That was cool.
Hello.
This is like a
Hi.
found footage horror movie.
Yeah.
What's up, Vivek?
I've been meaning to like correct mainly Rocco on how to pronounce my name.
What?
Huh? Are you gonna tell us how you got your name?
I had a horrible experience trying to call on before and had audio issues, and Rocco was just yelling my name incorrectly while I was struggling to.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, we're having a
can't
problem
hear.
with your audio.
Can you speak up?
I speak Canadian, so
I
don't
know. Vivek.
Bonui.
Vivek.
But yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk to Blue Man Group.
I'm going to take a second and just erase the last few moments out of my brain.
Yeah, just
and
a little Men in Black.
pretend that didn't happen.
All right, next
and
call.
all right,
Blue
Blue
Man
Man.
What up?
What? He's
Blue
not
Man
blue.
Group.
Oh, no.
no. Blue Man Group. Guess what? Now we can say whatever you want. Blue Man Group sucks.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
What's happening?
Can't hear you, dude. I'm sorry.
No, ew, no.
Oh,
he's
son of a
sick.
bitch.
Come on.
He's doing sick stuff.
Son of a
okay.
bitch.
Let's talk. Oh, we had Captain
Hey,
Japan.
I
for a
like the
second.
name
Dut.
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 Talk to Dut.
What is that picture?
Choking a
No.
cat.
Oh, no, he is. Oh, I thought it was like wearing a sweater.
Dut.
What's going on?
Dut.
What up, homie?
Dut.
Yo, I got not a question for Sean if he's there.
Nope.
He's
We'll
not
answer
here,
for
but
him.
Yeah.
we'll answer for him. What's the question?
Ah, fuck. He's lactose intolerant, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
You name it, he's intolerant.
Did you have a second
All right,
question?
I'm lactose intolerant too. There's a pill that changed my life. It's called Digestive Advantage. It can make you eat all the dairy you want. You take it once at the beginning of the day. That's all I wanted to say. Good night.
Tweet it at him.
Yeah, he's got that pill, but he's too lazy to take it.
Yeah.
No.
That was like a
In
commercial.
fact, Dut, I already
think that
hung up
guy
on you,
works
but he makes Garrett carry the
This
pill.
guy just tried pushing pills on
That
us.
guy works for the pill
because
company.
Get outta here.
Garrett always has his fanny pack on him, and
true.
Sean doesn't. So Sean is well aware, but still doesn't take it. All right,
Captain Japan. What up, homie?
Captain Japan, we haven't seen him in a while. He's still on on this living room set that he used to be on.
I like it.
It's lovely.
th-
I got this from Disney. They were throwing away a lot of their old sets when they updated their theme park. Remember?
Oh.
this looks like a set from like a like a country reboot of Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I think this was once one of the sets from Home Improvement. So
Nice.
what did he would like? He would grunt. So
I like the cutting edge TV next to the very not so cutting edge TV.
Gotta have a CRT, you know.
Hardcore
'Cause I
gamer.
Gotta have one.
No,
I'm
you
a
got
pro
you
gamer.
dual wield. That's cool.
I retro.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up, Captain?
Actually, I do use this TV to watch you guys on your podcast sometime when I'm playing.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
nice.
The way
Smart.
it's meant to be.
Smart.
It's great to have it right next to it. Hey, it has actually been a long time since I've called in, and I was actually curious. Congrats on your new studio. And I was just wondering, have you guys done a tour of it yet? I haven't seen any videos, so I don't know what the inside of it really looks like yet.
No.
Oh,
Anyway, thanks for your call. We really appreciate
absolutely.
it.
It was great to see you guys
Yeah,
again. All
it's
right,
good.
Love you,
It's always
Captain
good to
Japan.
see
We
Captain
did
Japan.
he hung up. Nice. We filmed a couple videos just in here so you could see a little bit of it, but
It's cool.
But
I don't know. A
we're
video-
working on stuff. We're working on stuff at any given moment. We're still working on. We're working on a new
I
set.
don't like the uber, super familiarity. Like, you don't need to know
Forced familiarity.
every inch of our studio. Let us reveal it to you in time
Yeah.
over the course of some creative videos.
Yeah, we're not like Netflix dumping everything on once. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
week
you're
to
not gonna
week.
binge this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't binge use the studio.
Don't binge this. Get a
All
t-shirt.
right. Tyler.
Oh, what up?
Tyler.
8-bit Tyler.
He's giving us a little taste of Texas.
Dude, I miss
Hey,
that.
what's up?
Me too.
What's
What's
up, Bill?
happening, Tyler?
This is Tyler.
Tyler.
I did not
Hey,
expect
Tyler!
But, hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. What? Go ahead. What? We're waiting.
All right.
Go for it.
Can I give a shout out?
No.
Oh.
Next,
God.
what's your question?
Okay, then no, I won't give a shout out. But
Well, ask a good question, and we'll see if you earn your shout.
Yeah, it's true.
you guys hear about Bill Clinton?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
What do you
I
think with
heard
Monica
all
Lewinsky?
kinds of shit about Bill Clinton. Don't smoke those cigars.
Oh.
But did you hear about what he did with Monica Lewinsky? Why'd he do that?
Yeah, man. I heard all kinds of shit about Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. Don't smoke those cigars.
Hey, the blue dress.
Why'd she keep it?
The blue. Don't smoke that dress.
Hey, Tyler. Tyler, what was your reaction to the hug? You remember the hug? The famous
I don't remember
hug?
the hug.
You don't remember the hug? Why'd you bring up Monica Lewinsky? You don't remember the hug? The famous hug?
Putting me on the spot here.
You don't.
I'm kind of nervous.
Tyler, I'm starting to think you don't know jack shit about Monica Lewinsky.
I don't.
Tyler, can you even spell Monica Lewinsky?
Wow. Hung up.
Wow, I hung up. Wow. Watergate.
Hung up.
Tyler Gate.
Next call.
I don't think we should keep doing this.
Fucking-
I think we've hit the wall.
No, don't let one person's back call.
Steven will
ruin
give
it.
a good call. Let's end on him.
Steven Zoltan.
Or anybody else.
4 of these just
Or
came.
the
That one
Maloga.
didn't happen.
Who's Maloga?
That was the worst call I've ever lived through.
Maloga sounds like a Star Wars creature.
Maloga Matsumoto. I like that one. This is gonna be way fucking cool.
All right.
What up, dog?
Please don't suck.
Maloga.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, are you the monster in the trash compactor scene of Star Wars?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I didn't know.
You're safe then.
All right, Maloga,
All right,
we
you're
need
good
you to
then.
wash the taste of these horrible previous two
Jesus
calls out of our
Christ.
mouth.
Next.
So,
Yeah, what's up?
What's happening, Maloga?
All right, guys. Just a quick question. Have you guys played these two games called Sakan and Sakan 2?
No.
No.
Sakan 2 of these nuts. Got him. Bring back the Mega64 hat.
Maloga away forever.
We'll remember that name. And what you did to us on this day.
Never say it again.
Let's go. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Come on, this is
keep
gotta
it
be a
going.
good
Keep
one.
it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Got to be a good one.
Fucking, if I'm, I can go home and play a video game. Otherwise, let's go. Let's go.
I think I'm done.
All right.
no,
well, we got
come on,
90
man.
calls left to go.
I drove all the way down here. I can't go out on that bullshit.
Just end it with Nays Days.
All right.
Please don't suck.
Yeah, 3 bad calls in a row. It's like betting red and roulette. Eventually, you're gonna win. Oh fuck
Okay,
yeah,
all
bro!
right, all right,
Bro,
yeah.
what up, bro?
All right,
Hey,
Nays
Brand.
Days grand finale. Go ahead. Take us out. Here's the grand finale to the show. Here it is.
Okay.
I've already
I
lost
had an
hope.
actual question.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Awesome.
So how do you get out of kind of a creative funk where, you're trying to do something either production-wise with video or anything artistic, and nothing seems to come out right, or you just keep trying and you can't focus for more than like 30 minutes? Is there anything that you do?
Don't think so hard. Take a break from it. Do something else. Consume other things. Live your life. Have experiences. Talk to people. Get out of your headspace of whatever the thing you're trying to work on, and go as far away as from the original thing as you can. And then when you come back to it later from fresh perspective, you'll have new eyes.
No, I disagree. Just get it done. Quit being a little asshole.
Yeah, that's bad advice. Push through it.
Yeah.
You think keep going until something comes about?
Nose to the grindstone.
Burn yourself out.
Yeah.
Did you see there was an article this week about YouTubers experiencing burnout? Like, we're doing videos for years and you just get burnout. And I just think so many of these YouTubers are just in it to like game an algorithm. Yeah, if you do anything that you don't really like for 1,000 hours a week, you will burn out. So don't do that.
Well, I don't know. Like, I didn't read the article, but I read the headline, and We've been doing YouTube for so long. I could understand how after like 15 years of doing something, maybe it isn't what you thought it would be. You know, maybe you thought it would take you somewhere and it didn't take you there, and you don't know what to do anymore. I can understand that.
I was actually explaining to someone recently, you guys, and a lot of people I explain who are younger don't know who you guys are, and I always preface it by saying you were before YouTube. And
we should also say, I don't think Derek is quitting Mega64, but man, it sounded like it about 2 seconds ago. That really did. That was like the most like close up on Derek. Well, you know, it's entirely possible that your entire 15-year career doesn't take you to the place you want to go, and you want to just back out as quick as you can. And you know,
well,
I think that there are other people that, and this is fucking honest, I think there are other people that wish they were at the level Mega64 was at. They've probably been doing it just as long as we have. They're not at our level. If I wasn't at our current level, I would probably be, wouldn't be so dedicated to doing YouTube videos.
Well, yeah,
it never fucking went anywhere.
But if you read the article, though, it's really more about like people making the same shit over and over and over and over. It's
the
not
same video every day.
Well, I still think that they did that because they thought that was going to be their path to success and riches, and it never happened. And now they're questioning why they made all these videos and what they've really accomplished with all this effort.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not quitting Mega64 just because I empathize with other people.
I do think you guys kind of got screwed by whatever, the algorithms, but I think you guys should have a lot more than you have now, and it just kind of sucks. I showed someone your DVDs, and they're like, wow, old school. Like, there's the younger people don't really understand. I don't know. I'm 27 now. I'm going to be 28 this month, so.
I think that the era of YouTube, what should I say? The climax of YouTube has probably passed. I think that the golden age of YouTube is probably behind us in its current form, and I think that people are going to have to change their approach. I personally see YouTube kind of going more towards like Netflix, more towards like what is now mainstream entertainment and a platform for digital entertainment. So I see YouTube focusing more on like higher production stuff, and that's just going to be the future of YouTube. So I don't think just kind of people picking up the camera, filming stuff on their phone and like whipping out videos, even though that's how YouTube started, I don't think that's where they're going. So I just feel like times are changing.
YouTube,
and you have to evolve or die.
YouTube is just becoming cable TV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there will always be a response to that. Like, it's just like what TV couldn't have been more packaged and commercialized. And then when YouTube came out, it was a breath of fresh air because it was all like rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now that's becoming like, whoa, look what YouTube's turning into. But eventually it will be cable TV, and then there will be something else that's rough. It just goes back and it ping pongs back and forth.
But to get back to what Nays Days was saying, he was saying like, I've shown your stuff to younger kids. They don't know who you are. They're kind of uninformed. I hear what you're saying, but that doesn't make me feel bad. We've been around YouTube for so long. We had our time in the spotlight for doing the videos that we were doing. And I think that we're going to have to become better at what we do and become more creative and try some new stuff. I really do believe no matter who you are or what field you're in, you need to evolve and stay relevant, or you're going to go extinct, evolve or die. So,
but to the point about the article and all that stuff, though, I feel like it really, a lot of it is to do with like, I stream like Fortnite every week for 2 years. It's like, of course that will burn you out. And I feel really lucky because honestly, like I've never been burnt. There's been moments of burnout. That's inevitable. You work on anything. You know what I mean? Where you feel like, oh man, like I need a break a little bit. But on a large scale, I haven't felt burnout because we challenge ourselves creatively, and it's not, we're not held to a like, put this thing up every week or you die. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That definitely answers my question. And
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Your question was about how do you stay inspired. We didn't even broach that topic.
No, you guys have persisted throughout the day. I don't know.
What are you trying to do? What do you
saying.
work on? What is your creative outlet?
I'm a musician.
Fuck yeah.
I actually went to school for music, but I work in IT, so I have a regular job and stuff.
What is it do you produce? Do you do like what instrument or what is it exactly you produce?
Guitar. I'm also a drummer. But yeah, guitar stuff. And I know it's the kind of genre that will never reach, maximum height. But
What
yeah, I
genre
just
is it?
want to. Have you ever heard of Midwest emo, like American football?
Fuck yeah,
kind of
Remo
stuff?
Drive and all that shit.
Yeah, I really like
That shit's huge.
a combination. Yeah, it's fucking huge now. There's this girl Yvette Young who's doing all kinds of shit. But yeah, I want to get into that while still maintaining a full-time job, because musicians actually need to have other sources of incomes nowadays. The biggest metal band ever, Periphery, they still have to have other ways to make money because they don't make money on music.
Yeah, it's
just
near impossible at this point. It really, really is.
Hey, I'll give you 2 pieces of advice. First off, I'll give you a couple pieces of advice. Lower your expectations for yourself. Obviously, you're not going to wake up tomorrow and be a superstar in your creative field. Maybe someday you'll be a superstar, but that's at the end of a long journey that you haven't gone on yet. So just lower your expectations. The best you could hope for is to keep improving on a daily basis. If you could keep consistently getting 5% better than what you are, that may seem really small and like nothing right now, but 5% and then 5% and 5%. After a while, you're going to be 100% better. So just focusing on little improvements really goes a long way if you consistently stick with it.
Yeah.
And just don't quit. Because when you quit, then you're out of the game forever. You look at people who have already had success and read up on what they had to go through. Maybe you could follow their path, but you're going to see that it took a lot of hard work, and there are a lot of moments where they probably wanted to quit or felt like nobody believed in them. But by just sticking around a little bit longer, they were able to figure it out. So just keep improving and stick with it, whatever you're doing. Lower your expectations and keep going.
That sounds great.
Yeah, let that sink
Yeah,
in.
and have fun with it. I don't know, if you can find people to jam out with and have fun, just fucking have fun. Halloween's coming around the corner. Do a cover. Try to find a Halloween
Dude.
party that you're friends with. Do a cover set.
I used to do that, man. I did cover sets of Narkill and shit, and it was always
Dude,
fun.
that sounds fun. Do that.
You know
YouTube.
what's a good movie about this very subject, and you'll laugh, but Kiki's Delivery Service. Seriously,
I love that movie.
Go watch that movie, man, and it is all about that. She talks about how she used to fly around and be a witch, and now she does it as a job, and she can't find what was fun about it anymore. And it's such a great metaphor for that. It's a good movie. I only saw that recently, so I was like,
I've never thought of the deeper meaning of that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'd never seen it until a year or two ago, and it was like, oh my god, this video was beaming into my head, because I have those moments. Like I said, there are moments of what am I doing? But you got to get back in touch with it.
And you still need to watch this, Rocco, but American Movie is that. He's a
Oh, yeah.
groundskeeper
Dude.
at a cemetery.
Oh,
he
yeah.
picks up shit from the bathrooms. But meanwhile, that's his day job. But also, he's making a fucking movie with his nobody friends in Wisconsin, and he succeeds. And it's incredible. It's that. Just, like what Derek said, have small goals. When Blink-182 first started out, their wildest dreams was to play Soma. And fucking after years of busting their ass and making shitty songs, they got to play Soma, and they're like, holy fuck, we made it. Yeah. Fucking dude, just make a goal. Hey, I want to fucking get a group band together. Let's do a cover set for Halloween. Make that your goal. Fucking hit that goal. Boom, that's one step higher. And film it. Put it on YouTube. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
second
I
that,
think for a
American
lot of
football
people, you don't realize when you are getting better, you think you suck for a long time, and then suddenly you have an experience, a moment where you do realize all at once, you're like, oh wait, I thought I sucked for years, but I passed that threshold a long time ago. I'm actually pretty good. That just recently happened with me with Mega64 videos.
Hell yeah.
We're actually pretty good at what we do.
Yeah, dude. Look at this fucking... I mean, someone murdered a tour. You're not going to get a tour, but I can see this shit. Look at this fucking space. That's incredible. That's incredible.
Look at our Disguise video. It's great.
Hell yeah.
We figured this shit out.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the call, Nays Days. I think
Yeah.
that's a great call.
The other
too.
5 callers, look at this call. Ask real questions, get real
Yeah, here's a
answers.
real
None of
call.
this D's nuts shit. Get out of here.
Well, thank you for tuning in, everybody.
you.
We'll be back next week.
Just have somebody say bye. We're not taking a question. Just pick up Alex and tell him to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Like do a send off. That's what that last call should have been.
Yeah, that was a good
supposed
call,
to be a
homie.
goodbye.
Alex.
Hi.
Send us
I like
off.
to get
Alex.
straight to the point. Name one big error you've made in
No.
production.
We're not answering questions. You
See you
got
for
to
next
do a
week.
grand finale.
Oh crap.
Like do like a cool send off, like a speech
Yeah.
You can do it.
or a song or anything.
All right.
Go ahead.
Don't you hang up, Alex.
Alex, go ahead.
Don't you hang up on us.
I just need a few here.
Whenever you're ready, Alex.
Alex, we need you on set.
Come on, Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Time's wasting. About to hit a minute on this call. Alex, just send us off for the night.
Everyone have a good night.